I'm Austin, and my son Asher was hosted through Safe Families. I'm a single dad living at a sober house. Asher couldn't be with me there. I needed help with my 1-year-old infant for about a month while I made that transition into, having a space of my own. I just was really on an island here and didn't know how I was gonna do it and had really nowhere to turn. You don't realize you need help until you realize you need help.
I think often when a crisis strikes our life, we look at our phone and we just wonder, who should we call in that situation? And what Safe Families does is we raise up a group of volunteers who are local to our community that can be that neighbor, that person who's down the road or 30 minutes away or less to help step in when you need whatever that situation calls for. And that's what our volunteers do at Safe Families, just like what the Oberskis did for Austin, that they were there when he needed them most.
So we got a call that there was a dad who needed some support with his little boy who was about 10 months old at the time and was looking for some housing. And so they asked if we could host Asher for just a couple of months, a month or two, while he was finding housing. And so I went up there and I was able to meet Austin and meet Asher and get to know them a little bit and play with him. And we were excited to be able to bring them into our home too and support them in that way.
At first I'm just handing over my son to a couple of strangers and a couple of kids, but that first time I dropped my son off and to see how loved he was by the kids and the family, it's never been a doubt that he was in really good hands when he was with Safe Families.
Austin was very involved from the beginning. We even had a talk with him. He was coming over every morning and every night. It's you don't need to come this often. I mean, you can if you want to, but take the time to do what you need to do. We can take care of Asher over here too. And so he still stayed involved, but to take his time, getting housing for himself to be able to get Asher back into his home.
All along the way, it just felt too good to be true. That I could come over and, give my son a bath and feed him dinner and spend time with him. It was just unreal that I was able to spend so much time with my son and bond and be a father and, learn how to be a father and learn how to get into a routine with him and how to be a dad. It's been so helpful. It's been so helpful. Just not having to do it alone and having friends and having people that care about me. It's been really nice.
We believe every family deserves a chance to thrive and that parents are best for their children, better than any strangers in foster care. So Safe Families seeks to keep kids safe and families together. We have different levels of volunteers, each with an important role to providing a family with a circle of support.
We have host families who offer their homes and their time to children who need maybe even just a day hosting, maybe up to 2 months of hosting, and it depends on what the need of the referral is and what the host family can offer. We also have family friends who commit to weekly walking with our families and just being how a family friend sounds. They could do errand running, they can do light child care, and then they can even just cook our families a meal. And then we have our family coaches who really are also teaming with our families to say, what goals do you want to work on? It's parent driven, and it's a way for just someone to come in and check and say, hi, how are you doing? How can I help you work on what you're really wanting to work on? For people who are I really don't have that much time, but I have resources, you are so needed as well. And we really can use you to offer a meal as well, or offer diapers, wipes, clothes. It's really whatever the resource friend wants to volunteer and offer.
We need volunteers, we need donors, and we need prayer warriors to all come alongside and help families thrive.
It's been amazing working with Safe Families, and it's kept my family together. It's kept me with my son. It's not easy being a single dad, but I wouldn't trade it for the world.